Congratulations. It's very nice. So let me talk about our Developers Relation Program that we have for Oracle Latin America. I'm Marco from Oracle. I'm at least 25 years in the industry, and I'm responsible and running the program for developers at Oracle Latin America. I have the background of development, so my preferred language is not Java. Don't tell the guys. But I talk about what we are going to plan to do in the region. Actually, Oracle is facing the developer communities around how to be more aware using cloud native, IoT, blockchain technologies around that. So I try to show you how to do that. This is at a glance what we plan to do. Actually, we are going to deliver knowledge. That's the main proposal, main goal of this program. Because knowledge is key to the developer community, is key to run a startup, is key to do some enterprise applications, is key to everything. So knowledge is the main purpose of this program. You know, Oracle has the sales guys, right? The sales people. This is not a sales program. This is totally focused on knowledge. So I'm going to explain you in more details around that. So we're going to focus in long-tail enterprise devs for Latin America, engage people for emerging technologies. You know that we have some cases to work with IoT, AI, blockchain. So the main focus for this program is engage developers on this kind of technology, and also running some code innovate programs for our customers. So that's at a glance the program. This is a survey from Accenture about what developer needs. And education knowledge is the first one. And the market position, market brand is the latest one. So that's important to focus more how to generate content for these people, for developers, how to monetize. Monetize is the sense of the value, right? So, you know, how important this technology is going to be for my life. I'm going to share some cases for example, Java user groups in Rio de Janeiro that we developed this community right there. We changed some lives there in some cases. What is the for Oracle is so important to be in the developers communities? We have three reasons here, right? We have is a recognized channel to change people's lives. You know, depending on the language technology or the technology you're going to run, is talking about people using for change the world or change their lives. Also, any kind of emerging tech adoption is driven by developers. You know, we have a sort of industries, a sort of customers running AI applications, running blockchain applications is run by developers. So that's important. And also, in our engineering, we changed the kind of software engineering process inside Oracle 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we adopted open source. Actually, we leverage all the open source projects in different communities and also incorporate in our solution. So that's the point that we're looking for. And what about Latin America? This is the reason that we built this program, right? Actually, local language for tech people is a challenge here. Even the English or Spanish in Portuguese, you have to tropicalize or localize some content for developer communities in Latin America. Even in Brazil, we start this program in Brazil. We have different regions in Brazil, different kind of phases, different kind of knowledge that we have to adapt to this kind of content and process around that. Also, generate quality content. If you know Every software vendor has a developer's portal, even Oracle has one. This is the situation that we generate content for this kind of people. Is different for the salespeople, you know. Engage developers for apply this emerging technologies through the startups. You know, we see a lot of CTOs for startups. They are developer guys. They need some support around that, and also some free infrastructure to educational proposals. We ran last month in our Oracle Open World. This is an annual event that we ran in San Francisco. We launched the free services. I go into details around that. This year we start to run specific people to evangelize technologies for Latin America. Actually, we began in Brazil. We are hiring for other countries. So we are hiring for Mexico, Colombia, Chile, Argentina. Yeah, and just to promote these activities to developer people, right? It's different for the solution engineering people, it's different for the sales guys. So even the KPIs here for these guys is to generate content, to touch developers, to touch dev conferences, to touch meetups. So that's the reason that we build this kind of structure. And here's some of our tools. I'm going to move in details in some ones that we have done. Even in supporting meetups for third-party communities, not for running by Oracle, but also for third parties. For example, we run a lot of communities, local communities in Brazil. Running developer conferences to share knowledge from Oracle professionals to developer communities and developer professionals. Oracle Free T services, I'm going to do that. We have two available to run, to incubate projects in some cases. We run innovation labs through Latin America. We have 7 locations around that. We have São Paulo, Brasilia, Buenos Aires, Santiago, Bogotá, Lima, and Ciudad de México, donde se, wow, making the switch between Spanish and English is a challenge. And we can invite people to prototype, even using free services in order to test this product that we're going to develop using the emerging technology, for example. We have some programs to run like ambassadors. It's called Groundbreaker Ambassadors. I'm going into details around that. And the meetups, we can provide resources for everything. For facilities, for gifts, for catering, for speakers, everything. Just touch us. We have 2 people here. Wellington Rosa is over there. Diogo Shibata is over there. They are the people that support me on this initiative here, right? And we impacted these communities in Brazil. A lot of them, not technologies, not only Java. Maybe include C++ here, no? I don't know. The old guys look C++, huh? I don't know. and also in Latin America, you start to run in some countries. Actually, we build the program. We're going to leverage our geography. Every Oracle office is going to run some kind of meetups or even some speakers from them. And here's some situations that we do continuous meetup support. For example, the Java user groups. This is Soul Java Rio. We run 6 meetups with them. This kind of attendance. We actually re-engaged the Java community in Rio. It's going to be that for 2 years ago. Now we started 1 year ago, and right now we engage a lot of people there through content, through job opportunities. I know a guy from there that we re-engage and start up, just be in this kind of meetups. Also, we run the blockchain, something blockchain. And Cloud Native Computing Foundation is an open source initiative funded by Linux Foundation for cloud native applications. Also, we have this program called Oracle Groundbreaking Ambassadors. It's more to invite external people, not Oracle employees, but also big influencers in order to deliver content, deliver practice, deliver videos based on cloud native, SQL database, and so on. We have huge presence, a strong presence in some developers conference. This is not for, we do actually invite people inside Oracle professionals to run some sessions, to run some hands-on labs on these conferences. And we do a curating, we curate the content in order to be more technical instead of to be product driven. So this is a good complaint, good feedback from our communities to focus more in technical and techniques for development instead of using product selling. And we have some relevant events, the developer conference, we sponsorship, we do a lot of activities on this kind of this conference. Also, we run some hands-on labs. You know, every developer wants to experience the technology instead of watching PowerPoint or watching presentations. So we run some labs, actually develop and leverage some labs provided by Oracle Corporation in order to impact some people like that. Is it possible to do? Also, we launched last month these 15 services. We have to leverage that Larry Ellison will have money to open the wallet to provide free service for everybody. So this is a kind of the services available for educational proposals, for innovation labs, for everything that you do, to pay nothing about that, always. So this is very cool. And also we have our developer portal with some content, and we have some challenge to do that. Actually, this group for Latin America, we have to expand this situation, this kind of initiative to other countries. That's the idea here. Also, try to align some local content provided by Oracle Corporation for more local resources here. You know, we have different realities in some situations. We have to scale this with external people, promoting more technology through groundbreaking ambassadors is our program. And also we have a lot of communities in other regions. EMEA, for example, has a huge engagement from people outside Oracle to do some development relations with this country, so we have to leverage something like that. So that's it. That's my contact. I'm open, and thank you a lot.
So thank you, Marco, by your content. And now we will have a panel to talk about, it's like a question and answer session. We will talk about future from community, how to integrate the communities, and other questions that you have. So just wait a minute we prepared everything, and we will start the panel, okay? Thank you. But we will start in 2 minutes, okay?
Porque tá tendo no primeiro total.
Só que a gente vai perder uma parte. Pronto, meninas.
Eu fui coisa, eu vou levar ela pra cá, ela pode. Foi proposital? Não, ninguém vai ver. Todo mundo aqui me conheceu.